It's an earthquake!
Run! Get to cover! Help me!
Earthquakes. They can strike without warning. In just a few seconds, the ground beneath your feet can begin to shake violently. At first, it might feel small, almost unnoticeable. But then, everything changes. Buildings collapse, roads crack open, glass shatters, and entire cities can be transformed in moments. And in those few seconds, people realize something terrifying. The ground beneath them is not as stable as it seems. But have you ever stopped and truly asked yourself, why do earthquakes happen? What could possibly cause something as massive as the Earth to suddenly move? To understand this, we have to go deeper, far beneath the surface, into the hidden structure of our planet. The Earth may feel solid, strong, and unmoving, but in reality, it is not one single piece. The outer layer of our planet, called the crust, is broken into massive sections. These sections are known as tectonic plates, and these plates are always moving, not fast enough for you to see, not fast enough for you to feel, but constantly, slowly, shifting. Some plates move away from each other, some slide past one another, and others collide with incredible force. But what is moving them? Deep beneath the crust, there is a powerful layer called the mantle. It is extremely hot and slowly flowing, almost like a thick, invisible liquid. Heat from the Earth's core creates massive currents inside this layer, and these currents push the tectonic plates above them like invisible waves moving continents. But here's the problem. These plates do not move smoothly. They get stuck. Friction builds up along the edges where plates meet, and slowly, pressure begins to rise. Year after year, decade after decade, sometimes even centuries. The stress keeps building, silent, invisible, but incredibly powerful, until one moment, it becomes too much, and suddenly, everything releases. The plates slip violently and instantly, and that sudden release of energy is what we feel as an earthquake. Deep underground, this begins at a point called the focus, and directly above it, on the surface, is the epicenter. From that point, energy explodes outward in waves. These are known as seismic waves. They travel through the Earth, shaking everything in their path. Some move fast, some move slower, but the slower ones are often the most destructive. Not all earthquakes are the same. Some are so small, you never feel them. Others release enormous energy, capable of destroying entire regions. To measure this power, scientists use magnitude scales. You may have heard of the Richter scale. But today, a more advanced system, called the moment magnitude scale, is used. And here's something surprising. Each step up is not just a little stronger, it is over 30 times more powerful. That's why large earthquakes are so devastating. But this raises a critical question. Can we predict them? Scientists can identify danger zones, they can monitor faults, they can measure stress. But predicting the exact moment is still incredibly difficult. However, early warning systems are changing everything. They can detect the first seismic waves and send alerts just seconds before the strongest shaking begins. And those few seconds can save lives. People can take cover. Systems can shut down. Damage can be reduced. So, why do earthquakes happen? Because the Earth is not still. It is alive, constantly moving, constantly changing, and deep beneath your feet, massive forces are always at work, slowly building pressure, waiting for the moment. Everything shifts, and when it does, the ground shakes.